Hey, welcome back to Outpost 6. This video is going to cover the United States History course overview. We'll jump right into this. All right, so there's going to be a couple different ways of working on your U.S. history. And really, I want to give you as many options as possible, but there's going to be a base way of doing this. So this course outline, number one, each module is worth 1 credit. Each new module should be a new Google Doc. So if you're just doing this, just doing the bookwork, you're answering the questions, you're taking a regular test, this is how I want you to do this. Number two, watch the video on how to take notes. That's in your nuts and bolts section. Make a copy of the notes template to start your notes. Now, every time you start notes and you work out of the modular / chapter, it should look exactly the same. Just to let you know, the essential question that's at the very top of each of the chapter titles is the most important thing you could probably pay attention to. It's worth 25% of your final exam. And if you write a paper, that's what your paper is going to be on, is the essential questions. So everything in the module is going to come back to your essential questions. So you need to know it. I don't even put it on the test, the regular exam, the multiple choice short answer exam, because it's so important. I want you to be able to write it down yourself. And like I said, it's 25% of the exam. Let's see here. So let's see. The essential question, lesson, and module assessments are where the questions come from the test. Look at, if you do the notes template, if you follow the notes template, I am trying to show you where the answers to the test are. I'm not trying to trick you. So make sure you follow the examples of the notes template and answer your essential question, and you should be in good shape. Let's see, number three, once you've completed the module, you need to study these notes. You cannot use your notes on your test, all right? The notes are for you to study, and then you can share those with me on the day of the test, and then you're going to be able to take your exam. Look at it. If you don't pass your exam, I'm going to be looking at your notes very thoroughly. The notes are for you to study, all right? This is like going to Sierra College. I really just care about if you know the information. The exam, if you take the regular exam, it's generally about 20 questions. Like I mentioned, the multiple choice and matching. Let's see here. If you pass the first test with an 85% or better, I want to give you some other ways of taking exams. For example, the second unit is on immigration. You can create your own family tree. We're going to be able to do songs. Let's see here. What else? You can do newscasts. You can be creative and do artwork. But the main point is I want to see that you can pass one regular exam and do well on this exam. And then I'll start opening it up to other ways of you actually being able to take exams and you choosing how you want to be assessed. If you look at this in red, letter C, for one exam each semester, you may choose to write a 2 to 4 page paper in MLA format based on the EQ, and you'll be able to get history and English credit. Mrs. Nelson and I will both read those and make sure that you're answering the essential question, looking for context from the history portion, and then Mrs. Nelson will read it from the MLA English structure portion. You'll be able to get a credit both in history and English. You can do this once per semester. Make sure that you're doing the right chapters, all right? So credit sheet box 1 is industrialization. Look at, if you come from another school or you finished a semester already, look on your credit sheet first. Your credit sheet boxes will match up with the chapters you're supposed to do. So if you've completed the first semester of U.S. history, you're going to need the last 5. So you would look at credit sheet box 6, and you would start on the Great Depression. So make sure you're looking at your credit sheet. If you need them all, then you're going to start with module 3. But if you've done some work at other sites or even at Phoenix and it's a new year, make sure that you pick up where you left off. All right? So I'm going to try and give you as much flexibility as possible, but at the same time, you got to prove to me that you can pass just a regular exam. You can read right out of the textbook. You can take good notes and study those notes and do well on a regular exam. Once you've done that, I'm going to let you, there'll be a lot more opportunity, a lot more freedom for you to be able to choose some projects that maybe you want to do, or at least some flexibility on how you can take exams once you pass that initial test in the first module. So I hope that answers some questions, and we're out of here. Peace.